albums. Yellow Gold. Yeah.
Wow. I'll have okay. That's good. I have to ask him about that. That's great. That's great. Jam be at the controls. Ranger Rick is asking, do we know Alex joining us today? Do we know?
We don't know.
Or is that we don't know?
We will certainly try to connect with him, and we will find
okay.
out when it's time.
All right.
One way or the other.
Yeah. This is how tightly knit this show is. Well, how do we know? We haven't called him yet. We'll call him when we're good and ready. And if he's there, fine. If he's not.
Right. I mean, he might show up when it's time, you know?
Yes, that's true. That's true. Okay. Who knows where he may be on his way to a location so that he can impress us with where he is.
As
Who knows?
He does on occasion.
Yes, he has. He has.
All right.
Dwindle, yes, very special Giz, a very special Fizz.
I'm almost ready to go here.
Oh wow, great.
I was ready to go, and then I decided to do something else. So it's going to take me a couple seconds to be totally ready to go.
No problem.
All right, I am totally ready to go now.
Okay.
So let me turn and reposition my microphone.
Okay.
And
April 19th.
Jason has returned.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll do him at the very top.
Good. Then he can be relieved.
Yes.
Released. All right. Let me think for a second. My recordings are going. I believe we are on the stream. Oh dear, my camera is off. Well, I'll go turn my camera on at some other point, but I should have. There's Jason's camera. Hello, Jason.
There we go. Now I'm on.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, I should have this one more camera I want to check out. There's that shot.
Probably don't need my laptop.
You're surrounded.
I'm not.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Dick. Hi, Dick. Hi, Dick.
Hi. Oh, we've got a full panel today.
Okay. I got the autoplay on. I should pump these things up so we will hear the music and hear all the fun things. All right. If you're ready to do the show, Mr. DeBartolo.
I am, sir.
So this is the Giz Fiz for episode 521 for Wednesday, April 18th, 2023. And it
19th.
Coming up real soon. In 3, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for...
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Wiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Wiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Welcome to the totally unimproved Giz Wiz 2023. Giz Fiz 2023 with the Kazoo Kings. So today we don't have the crickets because we have an honest to God chat room celebrity of the week, and then we're going to play match game. We have photos that you captioned from George Davis. We're going to play logo and facts you didn't learn in school. But we're going to start with our chat room celebrity of the week. He drove all the way in from Petaluma to be in the studio live. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Howell.
Oh, what, me? How's it going?
This is great. This is super. Have you not been chat room celebrity of the week ever?
I'm not sure. If I
that
have,
doesn't.
If I have,
you forgot.
It probably happened at the Brick House. Like that would have been as far back as it would have happened. I don't think it's happened since I've been here.
Unbelievably, I believe this is. Well, Beatmaster will tell us if he's here.
Has it ever happened?
I think it's 10 years. I believe it's 10 years that we've been doing this silly thing. So, Jason, since I don't remember and you don't remember, we'll do the 5 basic questions that we always ask everybody.
Let's do it.
And actually, in your case, is going to be really interesting. Is how did you find out about Leo? How did you first discover Leo Laporte?
Well, so I'm like the not part of the normal story. I feel like so many people who have been on the network or who are fans of Leo, knew him through Tech TV. And I really didn't. I really wasn't exposed to Tech TV much in the late 90s. That wasn't a thing that I was really clued into. For what reason, I don't know, because I loved technology and everything, and I was living in San Francisco at the time, but it wasn't on my radar. So I didn't know Leo from that. How I met Leo, or really kind of came to know him, was I started working in 2005 at CNET, out of university. I'd got my broadcast degree, and got an internship at CNET that turned into a full-time job on the B2B side of things, doing video editing and some podcast stuff. My degree was in audio production. And I ended up meeting Tom Merritt. And
oh, yes, yeah. And this is in San Francisco?
Yeah, this is in San Francisco.
Living
in San Francisco, CNET office based in San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
And he was working in the consumer tech side of CNET and had just started the podcast Buzz Out Loud with Molly Wood and Veronica Belmont.
Oh, my gosh.
And they were kind of doing their thing. I was on the B2B side doing these whiteboard videos, which were really as dull as they sound. It's someone standing in front of a whiteboard, explaining some business topic or whatever. And at some point, Tom said, hey, I know you've got an audio background. We have a need for a producer on Buzz Out Loud. Would you like to try it? And so I came over and just started doing lots of podcast stuff. I mean, it was basically the beginning of podcasting, of course. This was like 2005, 2006-ish time. And through Tom, I became aware of Leo because Tom had pretty close ties to Leo
absolutely
at the time, and would do This Week in Tech every once in a while in the early days of TWiT. And and then at some point, Tom left CNET to come to TWiT to start.
Yes, I remember that.
If you remember. And about 5 months into that, I got a call from Tom saying, hey, would you want to be my producer over here? And he, and by that point I had met Leo once or twice, facilitating media things, between the networks. But rest is history.
Boy, yeah, that is great.
Yeah.
And do you ever say, I miss writing on a whiteboard?
Thankfully, I didn't have to do the writing. It was always like, oh man, I haven't thought about this in so long, because it was just, it was a lifetime ago at this point. It was just, my job was so different then. But basically, I was camera, and I had to set up kind of like this camera 2-shot, and we would bring in some CEO or some CTO, probably, person who wrangles technology at a certain company, and they'd explain, blade servers or, so this is, I don't know. I couldn't even remember. It was so dull. Most of the content was so incredibly dull but my challenge was I had to make it kind of exciting in how I ran the camera. So they'd be standing in front of the whiteboard with the marker talking to me, and I'd have to do these zooms on what they're writing, funny. And then pan out, and it had to have an organic feel to it. It was really dull. It was really boring.
I know they started to complain when you brought in the kaleidoscope and you saw the CEOs 18 times.
Yeah, I started slipping some alcohol into what they were drinking, and things got really interesting in their performances.
Yeah. That was like match
playing
game.
with the format a little bit.
Oh, that's good. That's good. On the Match Game show, the afternoon shows were after a liquid lunch. So
okay, yes.
So the Match Game shows were a little crazier. So then I heard you mention, how old are your children now?
So I have 2 daughters. My oldest daughter is 13. She turned 13 in January. And then youngest daughter turns 10 in a couple of days.
So is a 13-year-old into a lot of technology, having you as a dad?
Yeah, I think they're both interested in technology, not the way that I was interested in technology when I was a kid. You know, I was really interested in computers and programming and, you know, and getting things to do certain things. They're interested in technology probably in the same way that most, you know, kids growing up now are. It's very phone centric. They both, you know,
okay.
my 13-year-old just got an iPhone. She bought it with her own money. We finally allowed, you know, said, yes, you can have a phone. Dad does an Android show for a living. So if you want an Android phone, I've got one I can give to you for free. And she's like, no, I want an iPhone. We're like, okay, well, you're going to have to buy that because I have a drawer, you know, I have a drawer with some phones in it. It's hard for us to buy you a new phone when we've got something that we could just give you. So she saved up her money and she bought an iPhone.
Boy,
and she wants to, you know, kids nowadays with phones, like it's largely it's about content. It's like they want to make something funny, you know, or do a skit of some sort, or do some sort of like she's not on social media, but do something that you might see on like a TikTok or something like that. So to that degree, yes, she's interested in making technology work to create, you know, videos.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And any pets?
We do. We have one dog. Her name is Sugar. She is an all-white dog. We got her when she was a year old at a rescue. And
good for you. Great.
She's now 7 years old, I think, and she's just the best dog in the world. She's super chill. She's got a little kind of like mellow anxiety to her. Like she's definitely an anxious dog, but that just makes her very quiet. Not like wiry or anything, but just kind of quiet. And she's just like we have. If we go away for vacation or anywhere, we have absolutely no problems finding a friend who is, you know, we have our friends ask us, like, when are you leaving so that we can take your dog? So, yeah, she's awesome. She's a white lab, a mix.
I love labs. I love labs.
Yeah.
And then the final question we always ask is, what is your favorite gadget of all time? Could be from 30 years ago, could be something you have in your office now.
So, yeah, let me think about
and
this.
It's not a test. So if you lie, no one will know the difference.
I mean, when I think of a gadget or a piece of technology that I have a lot of personal affection for, it would probably be the Commodore 64 computer. Because it really... And this was, you know, in the 80s, a computer that, I don't know, as far as personal computers went, I knew a good amount of my friends, you know, back when I was younger that had them, and we would trade video games. And, you know, I was introduced to bulletin boards and, you know, getting a 300 baud modem to call a BBS and find a community on the other side of that and, you know, basically send each other messages and, you know, trade software online, which was kind of a no-no because you weren't supposed to do that. But, you know, that was a time in my life where that Commodore 64 was technology. So it scratched my technology itch, and it opened up a world that I didn't know existed before it. And so I have a lot of, like, when I look at my passion for technology now, I feel like the Commodore 64 is right at the top of the reasons why. It really kind of
I totally understand it. I had an Atari 800 that I thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe this machine.
Yeah.
Do you have a minute to take a couple of questions from the chat room?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so chat room, some questions for Jason.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
Dwindle had an 800 Atari too. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, chat room. This is your chance. Normally we have a Captain J in the chat room. He's not here, but it always comes up. If you come back as a dog, what kind of a dog do you want to be?
If I come back as a dog, well, I would say probably my dog of choice is a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Oh,
they're so beautiful, and
Yeah.
it's basically that is a breed that my wife and I have openly discussed, that once the girls are out of the house and we have the space, and we'll probably be living in a different house that maybe would be more conducive to a dog that size, but that we're definitely going to get a Bernese Mountain Dog at some point in my life, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So I guess that would be the dog that I would.
Yeah,
that I would
and
wanna
they all
back
come
at.
with a cask of scotch, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah, so that's
That'd
good
be
too.
nice.
Yeah.
Have my own supply. Sure.
I'm going to pick out some questions
Yeah.
that I like. Is one your first show that you ran at TWiT?
Which one was that?
It says the first show that you ran at TWiT.
I see. I hear. I
I guess MC maybe. Okay.
The first show that I was on at TWiT, I guess, would be Tech News Today, because that was the one that Tom Merritt was doing when he pulled me over to produce, and producing that show was also on camera, which was part of the reason why Tom wanted to pull me over, because when I was working with him at CNET, I was also on camera and on the microphone with Buzz Out Loud, and had some experience doing that. And so they needed a producer that could do both. And so it was Tech News Today, which, I mean, this was back in 2010. To this day, it's still going. It's not TNT anymore. It's TNW. It's Tech News Weekly. But, they're basically very, very related shows.
It's
So
the same feed. So
yeah, it's the same feed. Exactly. So, yeah. That would be it.
Oh, you know what? Someone is asking, Ali G, when did you start making music?
Mm-hmm.
And then tell us about your gold album.
My gold album.
it's yellow. It's not gold.
Yeah. It's
Yellow, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was thinking, like, did I get a gold? Like, am I platinum now? Am I gold?
You know what?
I had no idea.
A can of spray paint is all you need, and it can be whatever you want.
Good enough.
Yeah.
I've been making music since, I guess, since junior high, since I was, in middle school. And, in high school, ended up, in a bunch of like punk bands and industrial music and all different things. Basically, my whole friend group was just a large creative mess. And so some people were into art, some people were into music. But we all just kind of collaborated together in multiple different directions. So I've been making music since I was a kid. Nowadays, yeah, so Yellow Gold is one of the things that I do. That's more like my solo kind of like, it's more like guitar oriented, maybe indie rock sort of inspired stuff. And then lately, actually, I'm really excited because I've been working with a friend of mine who I used to make a lot of music with back when I was younger, when I was a teenager. And he lives in Idaho, where I'm from. I'm from Boise, Idaho. And he and I have been collaborating on music that's it's electronic, but it's I guess the only thing I can compare it to is like Depeche Mode type music. And so we've been working on a bunch of music together and having a blast. It's really great to like work with someone when you're creative and not just be totally isolated, which I have been for like 20 years. So it's been a nice change. And yeah, we're working on that, and we'll have something to release here pretty soon.
And is it online? Can people find your music online?
Yellow Gold, yes. Go to yellowgoldmusic.com. That's my site that has all of the 3 albums that I've done.
Wow.
With Yellow Gold. And then the other project is not anywhere yet. We're still working on it, but will be. And yeah, if you follow me on Twitter or even just the network, I'm sure I'll mention it at some point on the Twitter.
All right, one more question, and then Jason can go have dinner. All right, chat room, one more question. Oh, okay. I'll J-Mez, what's your favorite AI app?
My favorite AI app? Oh, that's a really good question, because I'm not really spending a whole lot of time on any particular app. Like I've dabbled in Stable Diffusion. I've dabbled in ChatGPT. The other day I used the Bing Chat to help me pull some facts for some stories that we did last night, all about Android. So yeah, I mean, if I had to say the one that I'm like most impressed by as I use it, it'd probably be Stable Diffusion. But I'm really curious to see how AI develops in the realm of making music, because that's where
That's
my real
interesting.
creative bone is. And I know that there are things happening there right now. So I'm really curious to know how that's going to influence things. And I will probably spend more time playing with those tools when I get my hands on them than I have with the other ones. So
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, Jason, this was amazing. Yes. Okay. Hang on.
Before you let Jason go.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Beatmaster it's way too late for Beatmaster on the other side of the world, so he doesn't watch us live, but he does keep his document up to date, and he has a document about the GizFiz, and I see that the document tells me
there we go.
February 21st of 2013, the 71st episode of the GizFiz, Jason was our chat room celebrity of the week.
There we go. So it has happened.
All right.
That was almost
10 years, 2 months ago.
9 years, 2 months ago. Almost, yeah.
10 years, 2 months. What is that?
Or is that
10 years? 23. 13.
right?
13, yeah.
So 10 years, 2 months.
Okay. Well, apologies. I didn't remember. That was 10 years ago.
Yeah, put it on your calendar that in 30.
33? Yeah, 33. And 13, 23,
Yeah,
and 33.
yeah. Exactly. 2033, you'll be doing that again.
There we go.
So,
there we go.
Yeah.
I'll have a few more gray hairs in my head by then.
all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Howell, chat room. Everybody gets a Mad magazine. I'll send it out to TWiT.
Oh, thank you.
The June issue should be out.
Right on.
Chat room celebrity of the week, Jason Howell.
Thank you.
That sound effect was
Production. well, just don't want to dazzle you with our equipment here, but
it's amazing. It's an honor.
yeah. Thank you. That was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. It was great to see you, Dick.
Great,
you,
great
Jason.
fun.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll go on to our photos from George Davis that you caption. And here is photo number 1. Are they file boxes? I think they're file drawers.
It's a library. Let me see if I can make it better.
You know what? I'm going to see what George. Oh, okay. George said, he says, my caption for the book catalog. Yes. Yes. It looks like drawers of probably library cards.
Yeah.
So the caption can be Library of Congress catalogs, card catalog, library catalog. Dewey would be proud. No books are indexed. Yikes. Dewey sent me here. So many radios, card catalog. That's where I earned my living while in college. Ranger Rick said, where are the secret documents? Labels overexposed. If Gonzo was furniture, does anybody else miss the Dewey Decimal System? Early Google search. Yeah. 2 in a row got that. I remember these. Now used to store hardware fasteners. That's a good use for those wooden file drawers. They were long. I dropped my drawers. Mr. Dave. Oh, someone's commenting. One more, and we'll end with, if I want to find Mad Magazine, do I look up Mad or Newman or Alfred E., says Patrick. And we'll end with Hawks Post. I'm drawing a blank drawer. Okay, George said for the book catalog, my caption is, there is not one bad read in this entire catalog. Okay, photo 2 are just weird large keys. Keys to, chests and probably anything but a front door. Strange shaped keys with ornamental handles on most of them. Okay. Keys to the kingdom. Keys to every city in America. The 64 key encryption. Oh, Demo says, which one of these unlocks my heart? Patrick says, LastPass security circa 2022. Keys to hopes and dreams. I can't sniff these. Which key opens the most evil drawer? Where are the keys to the front door? Island of lost keys. Skeleton keys to my heart. IKEA. One key to my heart. One is the key to my heart. I think these keys belong to the skeleton crew. That's very good. I can't get into Disneyland for some reason. Which one will unlock my door? Album art for Steve Gibson's next podcast. Security yesterday. That's funny. That was Patrick. And we'll end with, come on. I can't figure out which one works on the chastity belt, says Caesar. Okay, George says, for the bunch of loose keys, my caption is, I'm almost sure it's the smaller key that will open my lock. Okay, photo 3 from George Davis. The side of a modern all-glass building. Okay, the side of an all-glass building, very modern, rounded front, but it can be whatever you want. I see it as a glass building with a rounded front. Headquarters for the Windex company. That's very funny. My office is the one in the corner. A slice of skyscraper. Sorry, I don't do windows. IMP a pay. I'm glad I don't have to clean those windows. The new USS Enterprise. Bird torture device. One side is straight. The other one is crooked. With everyone working from home, is this glass building half full or half empty? Very good, Patrick. The Bernoulli building. Birds hate this building. And we'll end with the cleaning company will spend hours here, says Giz1. George says, for a tall building with glass windows, my caption is, my uncle is on the top corner floor. He's got a great view of the city. Okay, photo 4. Wow, talk about changing scenes. Young boy in a snowstorm in the woods pulling a sled. Young boy, snowstorm, or at least it's snowing, in the woods pulling a sled. Rosebud headed for the hills. Take your sled home. It's spring now. Young Santa and his first sled. How is this uphill in both directions? Red Rider. Citizen Kane prequel. Rosebud. Looking for a nice hill to slide down. Mitch Miller Christmas album cover. I wish I had a bunch of husky dogs to do this for me. Should have waited until spring to run away from home. What happened to my sister? I told them I was running away. My little sister was on the sled about a half a mile back. I asked for a BB gun. All I got was this crappy sled. Too bad I don't have a dog to pull my sled. Calvin lost Hobbs somewhere there. The hard part is right ahead of me. The ride down is a breeze. Child labor Uber Eats. Shutting down gas cars. And we'll end with, we We may be ending with shutting down gas cars. Going once. Going, okay. Nike snow boots. And George says, for a young boy pulling a sled, my caption is, Jimmy's off to meet his friend Larry for a great evening of sledding together.
Dick. I
Yes.
hate to stop the flow of the show again, as I tend to do sometimes, but
Okay.
I do want to say, I mean, there were several references to Rosebud. There appear to be a whole bunch of people out there in the world who believe that Rosebud is a sled from the movie Citizen Kane. I think Rosebud is something else. And that's all I'm going to say, but I will refer everyone to a movie called RKO 281, which was the actual, the behind-the-scenes name number of Citizen Kane. It's a movie about Citizen Kane, and if you watch RKO 281, which I think is a great movie, you will find out what Rosebud really means. It's not,
Okay.
not appropriate for this network.
Yeah,
Let me
yes,
say
yes.
that.
I know that story. But in the movie, doesn't the sled say Rosebud as it burns?
Oh, yeah. But
Oh, okay. But I know what you're saying, and I
Yeah.
know what you're referring to. Okay.
Okay, yeah. In William Randolph Hearst's life, according to some people, that meant something else.
Okay. Photo 5 of 6. Oh, okay. It is a bowling ball heading toward the pins, unless it's a really shy bowling ball and it's heading away from the pins. But let's go with bowling ball about to hit the pins. Going on strike, headed for a strike. But the ball rolled to a stop. Bachelor season 5. Let's bet whether this is a strike. Slow motion strike. Good shot considering the lights are out. Get those pins away from me. They're chasing me. Don't hit me. A lucky strike. No smoking allowed. Dirty bowling pins. Clean ball tournament. Okay, and we'll end with scary last second for the pins. Oh, a bunch came up. It's in the pocket, bowling on the water. Will this be a strike? So quiet you can hear a pin drop. Oh, very good. Workers have gone on strike. And we'll end with that. The workers have gone on strike. George said, for the bowling ball about to hit some pins, my caption is, we're in the 1-3 pocket, able to get a strike. And our final photo, 6 of 6, is, wow, close-up of a kitty cat's blue eyes and nose.
Well,
Close-up
the nose isn't
of a
blue.
close-up of a cat's face. The cat has blue eyes. Mouse eye view. Oh, that's funny. Beautiful eyes. Mouse eye view. More true or else. You're getting sleepy, but first you'll get me dinner. This one had courage. I see you. Feed me. Big lag in chat. Feed me now. Look into my eyes. You will give me more tuna. You know I hate kibbles. Cat with a blue view trance. This is a photo from my frisky audition. This is our Himalayan named Duster. Be careful or I will scratch your eyes out. Kitty's new contact lens. These in aquamarine. The dog isn't working out. Bop that snout.
Come on. I'm sorry, Dick. That's Boop the Snoot.
Oh, Boop the Snoot? Okay. Boop that snoot. It's really snot, isn't it? Snoot. Fancy Feast or Else. And we'll end with
Don't hold your breath.
Dan, Fancy Feast or Else. And George said, for the blue-eyed cat, my caption is, all the girl cats are falling in love with this new boy in town with the blue eyes. Reminds me of a very funny cartoon on Facebook. Is one cat sitting at the computer typing, and there's another cat sitting at the side of the desk. And the cat at the computer says, I just sold the dog on eBay. All right. Okay. Oh, we have to do, thank you. We have to do our facts. Fun facts. Okay. Fun facts from George Davis also. Alaska sets many glowing vegetable records because they have days with how many hours of sunshine? Okay, I'll make it a fill-in. Alaska sets many growing vegetable records because they have days with blank hours of sunshine. 22, wow. 22, 24, 2020, 2020. 24, 48. That's very optimistic. 24, 25. Don't ask me how. 20 hours. Becky's going with 23 and a half hours. Jamie B, Alaska has days of how many hours of sunshine for their veggies?
I suppose where you are in Alaska matters. The further north you are in Alaska, the closer you get to 24 hours during the summer.
How about just a number?
24.
Okay, chat room, about 6 of you are right. Alaska has days with 20 hours of sunshine. Oh, this is good. March 31st, 1880, Wabash, Illinois. They become the first city in America to get blank. March 31st, 1880, Wabash, Illinois becomes the first city in America to get running water, phones, bankrupt toilets, train service, cannonballs, telephone, lights, tires, internet, Jesus, Cannonball, Mad Magazine, indoor toilets. No one. Obscene phone calls, telephone. Jeremy B, have a guess. It's not up there.
I not Humphreys McGee. Oh my God. I have not seen traffic lights.
Okay. We can't give you a match for that, but it's in that vicinity.
Electric lights.
Electric street lights.
Street lights. That's pretty close.
There you go. Okay. In Kentucky, barrels of bourbon outnumber people by blank to one. George made it a fill in the blank question. In Kentucky, barrels of bourbon outnumber people blank to one.
There's got to be a lot of barrels of bourbon in Kentucky.
Yeah. Oh my God, chat room. Holy cow. Sounds like a fun town. If you knew this answer, you would say this is one hell of a fun town.
Or state.
All right. So you want to take a guess, Gemma B?
Well, since I was going to say something like 2 or 3 to 1, but since what you said, I'm going to say 10 to 1.
Boy, I'm just going to show you this without showing the last answer because I don't know how this could be possible. It is 200 million to 1.
That is not possible.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay.
And while we're talking about not possible,
yes.
What I said about the previous answer,
Yeah.
I stand by, because it looks to me like a good third of Alaska is above the Arctic Circle. And if you're above the Arctic Circle, you get no night for a part of the summer. So there's a part of Alaska that gets 24 hours of sunlight. That whole part is above the Arctic Circle.
Okay. So do you want to ring the bell that you were right? Is that what this is leading to?
I'll do this.
Hi there. Thanks for listening to TWiT.
There is only one state that does not have a national park system. What state is it? There is only one state without a national park system.
It seems like I heard this recently in the news or something, but I cannot remember it all.
Rhode Island. Wow, 2 Rhode Islands. State of Mind. Puerto Rico. Montana, State of Confusion. Hawaii. Yeah, I didn't get it. I was figuring it must be a very small state, which I think it is, but no one. Okay. Jamie B, any guess?
Well, I'll say Rhode Island because that's a small state, but Burke likes Texas, but he's from Texas. Let's say Maine.
All right. So either people are starting to Google it or Hawks Post, Patrick, and someone else up there, Martron, are correct. It is Delaware. Giz won also. Delaware.
Patrick says the national park in Maine is throwing things at me. I hope they're pine cones.
It is Delaware. It has no national park system. All right. We're going to do some logo. Yeah, okay.
Oh, Dick, I think this is a good time for me to disrail the show.
Okay.
You know about this AI craze that's going all around?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, speaking of Patrick and Anthony, they've been working in our Discord. They've been adding a new feature to the Discord. They were working on it last week, and it's up there now. If you're a member of Club TWiT, you can talk to Leo. It's an artificial Leo, but the artificial Leo has a lot of good things to say. So if you're a member of Club TWiT, look for the AI Leo channel in the Discord, and you can ask Leo questions, and he'll tell you some. But while they were training it, Patrick asked a particularly interesting question. At least it was interesting to me, and I thought I would share that with you guys. Oops, let me make it so it's smaller so we can all see it.
Okay.
All right. So Patrick asked the AI Leo, what do you know about John Slanina? And like all good AIs, it comes up with a very good answer with a lot of confidence that is totally wrong. Jammer B. He's a legend in the Tech TV community. John Slanina was one of the most respected and knowledgeable hosts on Tech TV's The Screensavers. He was known for his vast knowledge of computer hardware and his ability to explain complex topics in ways that were easy to understand. Well, of course, that part is true. His signature phrase, "try it before you buy it," became famous among tech enthusiasts. Unfortunately, he left the network when it merged with
Oh,
G4,
how funny.
but he remains a beloved figure in the tech world. Okay. Thank you for that.
That
Try
is
it
very-
before you buy it. That sounds like something a rent-to-own store would say.
Oh, wait a minute. That is a slogan that's on TWiT. Isn't it?
TWiT. I don't know if it's on TWiT. It might have been somebody on, our.
Didn't you have a have a show?
Before you buy.
Yeah, and in that, didn't they say
Try it
That's-
before you buy it, because that makes no sense. Because how do you try something without buying it? I mean, you go to the Apple store. And
Yeah.
Anyway, I agree, but it really sounds like something like a rent-to-own center would encourage you to do.
Okay. All right,
Anyway,
very
sorry to
good.
interrupt, but I thought
No
we should share
problem.
that.
So we're going to do one logo and then we'll do one snappy answer. And Steve, put up a, I'm forgetting everybody's name. Put up a question for our snappy answer segment. Oh, what does the Snap character in Rice Krispies wear on his head? The Snap character in Rice Krispies wears what on his head?
Hat.
Uh-huh. Jeremy B, do you know? I thought it was what Raven said. I thought it was a red and white striped cap. You have a guess, Jeremy B?
I mean, I don't know who Crisp is. I don't know the names of the different characters, and I can't for some reason get a picture to show up the way I wanted to.
Oh,
Image and news.
it is not a yarmulke. Kellogg's Rice Krispies character Snap wears a chef's hat.
Okay.
So he must be the one above chocolate.
Sorry for the low resolution picture.
No, that's okay. That's all right. We can live with that. Oh, this is easy. What confection makes Rice Krispie treats so tempting? What confection makes Kellogg's Rice Krispie treats so tempting? Wow. We have an all junk food chat room. Bourbon. Oh my God, you got it. That's Kellogg's adult cereals.
Yeah. Now we're getting to the answer I was going to say. Is sugar?
What were you gonna say?
Is sugar considered a confection?
I guess it. Well, you need it, but the answer is indeed marshmallows.
Full of sugar.
Oh, and what is the chocolate sweetener? Oh, what is this question? What is the name of the chocolate sweetened Kellogg's Rice Krispies? Oh, okay. I've seen this box, but I didn't remember the name. What is the name of the chocolate sweetened Kellogg's Rice Krispies? One person. Genevieve, any idea?
Cocoa Krispies sounds like a good answer. I'll go with that. Thank you, Jeff.
Well, you would be right, like Magoo and Becky and Dan and Raven.
And I thank them for their answer because I sure did not know.
And L7. All right. I'm going to do one. Things they didn't teach you in school. Oh, no. You know what? Dan, can you post a snappy answer situation for us to do? You know, I saw one online. Someone posted something in reference to Al Jaffe. Okay. So it's a jock type swimmer walking into the water, and he has a surfboard on his head. And a woman standing there says, "Are you going to go surfboarding?" And the snappy reply is, for you. Okay. Well-built guy, surfboard on his head, marching into the ocean. And someone says, "Are you going to go surfboarding?" No, it's a new hat. No, I'm going fishing for sharks. No, I'm just bored. Okay. No, I heard this thing cures headaches. Another new hat. No, we're about to get a hailstorm. No, I'm testing this surfboard for safety. No, you are. No, I'm taking this board to a dolphin. This is my Easter bonnet. No, the sky is falling. No, I'm trying a new headboard. Well, that's funny. No, I'm about to lift off. No, it's a perch for seagulls. No, it's bring your own table to the luau. These are great. These are very funny. No, I'm air surfing. Surfing, this is my diving board, stupid. Okay, and one more. No, I carry it around so I can whack people in the head who ask me a stupid question.
Excellent.
No, I'm loaning it to Flipper so he can beat up sharks. These are good. No, it's a weird thing growing on my head. No, it protects me from bird poop. Anyway, chat. Okay, I'm going to give Dennis a ring. You want to call Alex?
Alex
and
is not answered. I've called Alex and
okay, very good. Okay, and we'll since the show is running along, since we had a celebrity guest, we'll save Charlie's video to next week. But we'll see Charlie with his new grooming.
Cool.
Ring Dennis to get that. The funeral director said that special coffin over there contains a car salesman. That's why it has blank. That special coffin over there contains a car salesman. That's why it has blank. Okay. 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 Alex, I'll start with you. The funeral director said that special coffin over there belongs to a car salesman. That's why it has blank.
Well, it looks like Alex was here momentarily, and now he disconnected.
He has to go away.
No,
okay.
It's a bandwidth thing, I suspect. But we will keep an eye out. Oh, no, he's coming back.
Okay. You could write your answer. Okay, the question is, the funeral director said that coffin over there contains a new car salesman. That's why it has blank.
A new car salesman?
Yes, the coffin contains a new car salesman. That's why it has blank. Okay, Jammer B, we can start with you. New car salesman.
Okay.
That's why it contains white walls. No. How can you give yourself a buzz? Because no one matched yet. And a lot of people put, that's why, go ahead.
Oh, I thought it made no sense.
No, it's great. Look at the chat room.
Go ahead.
Alex, is that from Burke?
Yep.
That's why it contains my seal of approval. Now you can do. There you go. Alex have an answer. New car salesman. That's why it contains wax sealant. Was that a match? Okay.
I liked it.
Oh.
I've explained this before. I don't have time to keep track of all the answers in the chat.
Oh, okay.
So I'm guessing when I hit the right and the dinger and the buzzer.
So we're playing for Jammer B.
What is that?
Yeah, we're playing for me.
A used car salesman. He was a undertaker, wasn't he?
Corpse. I'm not quite sure. Oh, instead of a corpse, it contains a corpse.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Napoleon's wife said, the reason my husband keeps sticking his hand inside his vest is he has a blank stuck on his finger. Napoleon's wife said, the reason my husband keeps his hand inside his chest is he has a blank stuck on his finger. Mine is very weird. It's silly. Oh no, I got no matches. Oh boo. Okay. Oh, that's good, Morgus. That's very good. Oh, these are funny. Okay. A boa constrictor? Wow. The number one answer. Booger. Okay. Jammer B. Napoleon's wife said, my husband doesn't take his hand out of his vest because he has a blank stuck on his finger. A mosquito? No. I didn't get any matches either. I thought it was a funny picture. He's got a mouse trap stuck on his finger. Dennis, you said? Yes, a croissant stuck on his finger. Alex. Napoleon has a jacket lining. All right, that was a hard question. Harvey's pants were so tight.
You skipped Burke.
Oh, wedding ring. You got a match.
I gave
Bargain
you the
Basin.
ding.
Got a Bargain Basin Burke. Harvey's pants were so tight.
How tight were they?
They were so tight he had to put his blank on the outside. Harvey's pants were so tight he had to put his blank on the outside. Charlie, not yet. There are family-friendly answers. Harvey's pants were so tight he had to put his blank on the outside. Oh, I got a lot of matches. Okay. Oh, that's very funny. A lot of people said underwear. That's a very funny answer. Hernia belt. Belly button. Put his junk on the outside. Okay, we're going to start with Bargain Basement Burke. Harvey's pants were so tight he had to put his pride. We'll give you a match with
It's a good
junk.
answer. It's pride and junk. Okay, but it's a good Pack and W. Look right there, Pack and W. It's a match.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Jammer B, you said the pants were so tight he had to put his blank on the outside. Keys, you got matches.
Becky.
I got matches. He had to put his wallet on the outside. Dennis said his pants were so tight. Oh, Dennis got a match too. He had to put his stuff on the outside. Alex. His balls. Okay. Going right. He meant golf balls. Charlie, one more question and then you. Okay. There you go. Okay, Old Man Periwinkle said there was Old Folks Day at the amusement park, and Old Lady Perkins lost her blank on the merry-go-round. Old Man Periwinkle said it was Old Folks Day at the amusement park, and Old Lady Perkins lost her blank on the merry-go-round. All right, I'm going to go with, let's see where we are. Dignity, virginity, sense of direction, Social Security check, socks, lost her cookies, her virtue, oxygen tank. I was going to say Walker. Oh, I got a match. I'm going to go first. Giz won. Lost her teeth. I matched Giz one. Jammer B. Whatever her name was, lost a blank on the merry-go-round. Virginity, a lot of matches. Alex. Lady Perkins lost her beloved husband of 52 years.
I don't know if that was a match because the other one was 35 years. So, but I'll go anyway.
Bargain Basement Burke. Lady Perkins lost her balls. Now you match Alex from the last question. Alex, you said Lady Perkins lost a blank on the merry-go-round. Oh, that's right. Beloved husband.
No, it doesn't count. He crossed it out.
Lost her balance. All right.
That's like sense of direction, right?
Yeah, that's true. All right, chat room. I'm going to put you want to turn the overhead on? I'm going to put So Charlie finally got a grooming, and I'm going to take the camera down because it's easier. And get ready to sorry that. Also, you can see some of Disneyland if you've never been here. Charlie, let people see. Look at this guy. Charlie, look at. Oh boy, show them your new face. And your. Oh, Charlie, look at that haircut. Look at that haircut. Oh, there you go. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Look at that tail. Oh, my God. He said, I can't stand it. Yeah. But, Charlie, look at the camera's here. Yeah, it's here. All right. Charlie, you look great. All right. Okay. That is one happy dog, I'll tell you. Oh, I should have. Well, it's up on Facebook. Stephen Colbert did a very sweet tribute to Al Jaffe, and Al Jaffe loved Colbert because Stephen Colbert loves Al Jaffe. They had a birthday cake when Al was 95, and it was a fold-in cake. It said, to Al Jaffe, to so-and-so. And then he said, but the cake is too big. Let's cut out the center. And when they cut out the center, you folded the cake together, a real cake, I guess, for the studio audience. And it just said, Al Jaffe, you're old. And anyway, I I wrote an email for Stephen Colbert, and I know someone who works on the show. And I said, do you think this is okay to send to Stephen? And he said, are you kidding me? He said, do you know that the day Al Jaffe died, he called in all the writers and he said, because some of you are very young, you should know the name Al Jaffe and some very famous writers over at Mad. And the guy said to me, and he said, Dick DeBartolo. I said, are you kidding me? And he said, no. He would be thrilled to get an email from you. So the email went off to Colbert. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is a Giz Wiz. Sunday, Leo is back, and I'm on Ask the Tech Guys. Oh, that's great. I remember that. Is that still on Leo's desk? Jammer B, isn't that from Leo's desk? That's great. That's great. That is a great puppet. So I'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully, for Giz Wiz, 4:30 California, 7:30 Eastern. And then Sunday, I'm usually in the 2:30 spot on 2:30 New York, 11:30 LA time for Ask the Tech Guys. And then we're back here next Wednesday. So this, yay! This has been regular, unimproved Giz Fiz, episode 521. Giz Fiz is Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wonderland, Charlie the Dog, Alex Gumpel, Jamma B, Bargain Basement Burke, Scooter X, Beatmaster, Becky, Myra Joyce, Morgus, ZX, Patrick, Caesar, Elmo, Pack NW, Demos, Giz1, Dan Dooku, Loke, TI-83, I'm jumping all over the place, Dwindle. Oh, and it stopped running. I can't believe it. Roberto Hellman, Ali G. Brought to you by Turtle Wax. It's not just for turtles anymore. Thank you, Jim. Oh, we have a song. Do we have a song?
Oh, we do. We have a song.
Okay.
Okay, so this is The Wild West is Where I Want to Be by Tom Lehrer.
That was so great.
That was great. Thanks,
Thank you,
Jammer
Dick.
B.
Thank you, Alex.
Chat room, thank you.
Thank you, Burke.
Oh, that's great. Jim Tez. Adam 24, sorry about you to hear about your mom.